What's up, everybody? It's your host Kurt Jagoon, and guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about attack diversity at Town Hall 11. And guys, what I mean by that is, in the past at Town Hall 11 you pretty much just seen like bow witches and things like that, occasional air attack. But guys, in today's current meta, with the last winter update, we are starting to see attacks like this, and this is a baby drag cyclone attack being performed by Dakota of the Clan Ice Bears. As you can see here, it's just starting out with a spread funnel with giants. He's obviously targeting some air defenses here with his king and queen and the giants. Ultimately, he wants to get down at least probably 2 of them with this push, although he's already committed his baby drags in here, and here comes the spam la low. So he's only going to get 1, and then he's just going to have to mow the lawn on this base. Now he does have a clone spell in his assortment of spells, and he's going to clone the balloons into the core and rage them up. And look at this, guys. Look how crazy this is. It is just mass pandemonium inside of this base right now. It's just breaking to the overall onslaught of the balloons and the baby drags. Now when I first seen this attack, I was pretty excited. I was like, holy smokes, look at this. And once those balloons target that last AD, guys, it is a wrap for this base. The babies are going to go through. They're not raged up like they should be, but they're going to go through and systematically eat this base apart. And that's what's happening. Now guys, I've got some ground stuff too. This is all not just about baby drags. I got some ground attacks, and we're going to go look at what my last video said was dead. However, miners are not dead at Town Hall 11. I'm going to show you right here. We got an attack by T-Rex of Clash Pub. And guys, it's a golem entry, a kill squad entry. And then we're going to mass miner, obviously, the back end. A couple of baby drags for funnel purposes. Got a queen walk in here too. A queen can get so much value. And this is a lone queen walk, by the way, guys. This is not a warden queen walk. Oh, yep, there it is. I was about to say, that's your normal, typical Town Hall 11 walk here as a queen. I mean, you got a lot more point defense on her, and alone it's a little bit tougher on her, but you give her the Grand Warden and she's a happy lady. So right there, we're going to rage up here as T-Rex sees that CC coming in, and he's going to get him down. Now he could have hit his Grand Warden ability there probably and kept her up, but he elected to burn that rage, and that's okay. He's still got a ton of spells left, guys. Here comes phase 2, and you can see he's just cutting that funnel out of the base, guys. He's basically just mowing the lawn right here, and then as you see, he's going to create the other side of this funnel. It's going to go down that side where the enemy BK is, and then he's going to drop the miners. Here are the miners that he's already put them in. Watch him start targeting the center of the base. And that was the beauty of this attack. The miners are on it. They're coming in. There's the heal. They're going to get the eagle. And I'm not sure if his queen is still alive. Yeah, his queen's alive. I'm sorry, I missed her in all the mass chaos going on in this attack right now. But now all abilities have been used, guys. There's nothing left. There's no more gas in the tank. T-Rex is going to have to take this base just on what he's got left in play. There's still a Max Inferno up. It's on single target, so it's doing some work, but those healers have jumped off of the queen and onto the miners. So that is beautiful. Now they're back on the queen. But it's okay. Queen gets bumped up. The miners they'll revert back to the miners, and it'll be okay. It'll be all good basically. But as you can see here, it's working out great. The center is routed. Now the queen and the miners are going to finish up the rest of these defenses. It's a wrap. This was a great plan by T-Rex, and I like the thought process behind this. Guys, this is the kind of stuff you got to be looking at here, and you see how he routed out that funnel and made that center the target for his miners if you're going to use miners. And guys, these next attacks I got here are just variations of Bowler Witch combos, but not your typical Bow Witch attacks. They only have a few witches. They have a P.E.K.K.A. So it's got a queen walk, obviously, but they've put a P.E.K.K.A. in, took some of the witches away, and give sustained power into the core of the base with the P.E.K.K.A. as well. And this looks like M. Hamed of Dragon's Rejects. Now let's watch the value of the walk here. The, you know, Queen walk, Queen Warden walks, whatever you want to call them. This is where you get your value right here. This gets a lot of stuff done. And as you can see, he's going to use those few witches and bowlers to cut off the funnel. That's what that is, guys. They're going to cut off that side of the base and make the bowlers, giants, and that P.E.K.K.A. go right up into the core of this base. Look at that beautiful jump spell. Everything's moving in quite nicely. That single target Inferno is just not going to get it done. It's going to overpower that. It's going to overpower the Eagle. Once those are down, you know, really that Eagle is so devastating to attacking troops at Town Hall 11. So getting it down is very important, but also getting down those single target Infernos. And look at that thing lighting up that kill squad right now. They got to get that thing down. Bowlers are targeting. It's going to go down, and there it is, guys. It's a wrap. So at this point, all of the big obstacles of this base are taken down, and now it's just up to the momentum and of the kill squad to finish off this base, because this is a straightforward attack. This is no back-end troops at all. This is all or nothing. Let's get it done. Let's get it down, and all committed. This is an all-committed attack right here. So now the Queen is getting into it. She's going to take those bomb towers out. That was really nice to get those without any secondary devastation from them exploding. The Queen has her reach, so she was able to do that. Now the witches that were cutting the funnel at the top of the base are rounding the corner. They're still alive, which is very surprising to me, to be honest, at Town Hall 11. I didn't think that those 4 witches would even make it. But literally, I think there's probably 3 of the 4 actually left. That's insane. All right, and here's that final push, and it's going to be a wrap. Beautiful, beautiful work here, M. Hamed. Boom, crushed. Great job. Let's move on. And like I said, I've got a few examples of this attack, and this is not all about that attack. I just wanted to kind of show you guys some diversity. This is actually in another clan. And they used a very similar attack, and I'm scared to call it anything at this point, because you know they've switched out obviously some witches for a P.E.K.K.A. but the witches have their purpose. It's not a bow witch. This is not a bow witch attack. I don't really know what you would call this per se, but it seems to be a consistently happening attack in the clans that I cover. So if you guys know that if this particular attack has a name, I'm sure it'll be some kind of wonderful acronym. Let me know in the comments, guys. I love it when you guys kind of get me straight. I know the last video you guys helped me out with an HPHB, so you might know this one as well. And I'm definitely, I don't think it's a bow witch, but it is definitely a hybrid of the bow witch attack. But that P.E.K.K.A. being added to it definitely gives it some staying power in the core of the space. P.E.K.K.A. can almost be like an extra golem, except for it has a sword and a bad attitude. So right here, as you can see, the core is getting routed. That's where all the spells are being used. The outside troops are just for funnel purposes. They can do some devastating. As long as the witches are spawning those skellies and they're not being targeted, they can just constantly just kind of take stuff out on the outside. And that's what's happening here. Now the core shot is starting to kind of peter out or wane away, whatever you want to call it, but he still has the Queen's ability. So once she phases, it's going to be a wrap. And he has not phased her yet. She's still under the healer's power. And I'm going to hit it at level 2 here, and we're just going to watch this base melt away right here. Let's go to 4 because it's a wrap. Great job, Death King of Asylum Sphere. And guys, I got one more example of this, and definitely want to show you guys. I had 3 of these, and I kind of look at this is from Dragon's Rejects, and I kind of look at things, and this is by chance, a different attacker, very, very similar troop comp here, but he did add some miners, a couple of miners. They're probably for funnel purposes more than anything. He took a witch out. He didn't have a P.E.K.K.A. this time, so this is a little bit different, but just another variation, and that's what I'm talking about. It's you know, the attack diversity right now is starting to grow at 11. We're already seeing it at Town Hall 10, but now, guys, we're seeing it at 11. And this is really, really good news to me. As a content creator, I love seeing attack diversity. I love seeing creativity. And I love seeing you guys come up with something new that is absolutely devastating when you use it in war. So right here, as you can see, Chance has funneled his bowlers in. He's got the same setup as witches, and a few bowlers are going to go on the outside of the base, and they're going to do their thing. But the core shot here is wrecking the base. Look at it. Just look at it melting. I apologize for the lag here. My phone, I guess, with all this stuff going on, it is just too much for the processor. But here we go. As you can see, once that eagle goes down, that's going to be the main fear of this attack. Now, his witches on the outside flank actually got eliminated, and that multi-targeting Inferno needs to go down, or this attack could be in jeopardy. Now they're attacking that. They still got bowlers for days up right now, guys. This is nasty. Yeah, this is nasty. This base will not stand. Archer towers are not going to take down these bowlers. Watch these bowlers go. Look at this. Boom. It's a wrap. Good job, Chance. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this attack diversity at Town Hall 11. I hope you guys are just as exciting as I am. Guys, don't forget about the Spring Trap Show with me and Echo Through Me on Saturday or Sunday nights, guys. Just depends on the guests we have. You know, we alternate that night just for our guests ultimately. And guys, if you're interested in joining mine and Echo Through Me and Duke, Late Sleeper, Spooby, Corrupt, if you guys are interested in joining our Circle of Clans family, get up with us. There'll be a link in the description, and hit up our clan recruiters or our regular recruiters. Thank you guys so much for watching. And with that being said, guys, I am out of here.